Hello there, YouTube. Said I was gonna do one of those question and answer videos, and here it is. It's right here. You're watching it currently. I've now wasted 15 seconds of your time, so let's get everything underway. Gotta get my glasses on so I can read these questions. I've separated them into sections, sort of, just to make everything seem a little bit more smooth and less random. So they'll still be random, but whatever. And I'm gonna try to make notes, so if I say I'll leave a link, I will actually leave that link. Oh my god, so here we go. 45 seconds in. First question. So I heard you like Mudkips. He's okay. Fave Pokemon, ability, move, and least favorite. It is a big 4-part question. My favorite Pokemon ever of all time ever is Munchlax. It's super cute and it's super awesome. Ability, I don't fucking know. Technician's really cool, I guess. I like Technician because it makes shitty moves good moves, and that's fun. Favorite move of all time? You guys think I'm gonna say Brave Bird, huh? I know it's what you guys are thinking. You guys are thinking Brave Bird is my Fizzy Stardust's favorite move of all time, and I'm gonna tell you, nay, it is not. It is not. Focus Punch. Least favorite, I'm gonna assume that's least favorite everything. Abilities that do nothing in battle. Those are my least favorites, automatically. My least favorite move of all time is, I don't know. Let's go with, what's that one? Water Sport. Let's leave my least favorite move. My least favorite Pokemon is Chansey with Eviolite, because it's a dickhead and it should die. It should get fucked with a antlers ears. Not ears, horns. No, antlers are antlers. It should get fucked by a buck's antlers. Or moose or something painful. Best dragon type Pokemon. That's a little subjective. Best I'd assume it's an Uber dragon. It's I'm gonna say best dragon in standard play though. I'd say probably Latios. Since Garchomp just went Uber, that probably would have been the best. But Latios, I think, is hands down the best right now. I'm trying to be like not subjective about it at all. I really like I'm gonna really like Mence when Moxie comes out. That's gonna be really good. That's gonna be suspect ASAP. Kamagabagon, the spiky guy, he's really cool. I like him. Favorite steel type? Oh my goodness, it's Heatran. I love Heatran. I used to use him all the time, not just because it was competitive, but because he looks fucking awesome. He's steel and fire, and that's awesome. What's your favorite trio, and what 3 Pokemon are not in a trio and should be in a trio? It's a tough question, because I didn't run and research any of these, and I don't have any answers prepared. It's all off the top of the head. My favorite trio would probably be... I gotta think about it for a minute, because you gotta think about all the trios that there are. Which one is coolest? Fudge, Packer. I'm gonna say... I got it. I think, I like Palkia, Giratina, and Dialga. The close second would be Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom, because those guys are cool too. They're dragons. They're awesome. The Reggies are also really cool. Gotta say that. They're up there as well. Who is not a trio but should be a trio? That's an interesting question. It's rather good. It's a rather good question. I don't think I have an answer for it. Maybe you guys can give me an answer for it, because I'm not... Maybe some sort of fighting thing, like, oh, like the Hitmons could be like a fighting trio. Like a fighting legendary trio now or something. Like they could... What if they all just like evolved again? Like if they all had like a separate evolution, that'd be pretty cool. Boom, let's go with that. I answered the question. Cool. Have you ever wished that Pokemon were real? Okay. Yeah, I was 6. Everybody who's ever 6 wished Pokemon were real. Which 6 Pokemon would you want most? I would want a black Charizard, because that shit goes hard in the paint. Munchlax, he would be my companion. He would never be in his Pokeball. Mew is super cute. He would roll with me as well. I gotta say Bulbasaur, because he's just awesome. He's super cute also. Like, I love Bulbasaur so much. He's, like, one of my favorite Pokemons of all time. After that, things get a little tricky. I would say Oshawott. No, there's my water, fire, grass core. And then I would need one more thing, and it would have to be something super cool and super awesome. What would it be? I have no idea. What would my last Pokemon be? That is super tough. What else do I like? That's the question. What other Pokemon am I a big fan of? I'm sure there's something I'm missing, and I'm just like sitting here, whatever. This video is going to be super long. You guys are just going to have to get used to it. I'm trying to think of, like, every region. I'm trying to think by region, like, what is, what would be available to me to have. And it's tough that way, because you think of, like, one Pokemon at a time still. Shit. This is really a tough question. I'm trying to stall so I can look at, like, a list of sprites. It's, like, my best way to get around this question here. I don't think it would be a 5th gen Pokemon, that's for sure. Piplup's pretty cool, but I don't know if it would be, like, one of my 6. It's not that great. I think I would want to bring, like, a dragon, maybe, because dragons are pretty dope. I don't know, maybe Garchomp, he's really cool. But he's, like, not that cool. He's just not that cool. I don't want to give you I don't want to take something that just isn't that cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. It's just not. Ho-Oh! Ho-Oh, hands down. There it is. I don't care. Ho-Oh, Shiny Charizard, Munchlax, Mew, Bulbasaur, and what the fuck was the other thing? Oshawott. So there you go. That's that. My goodness, it took forever to answer. If you could have any one Pokemon in real life, what would it be? That's the follow-up question, because somebody else asked that. It would be Munchlax. It's my favorite. It's super my favorite. That's why you guys, if you see me, there's a purple and green Munchlax almost always. Also, if you got to create a band out of Pokemon, what pokes would be in it? Which instruments would they play, and what kind of music would they be? This is a super hard question that I probably should have looked into before I asked it to myself. Okay, let's do this though. Let's do this. I think that you would want Primeape. He would play drums. Primeape on the drums. Clefairy would be the front man singing. Let's see. I just thought of something really racist. I don't know if I should say it or not. Fuck it. Jinx would play bass. Loudred would be oh no, Loudred, no, Clefairy is my front woman. It's okay. And something else on guitar. Probably Infernape. I think Infernape would be a good guitar player. So Infernape on guitar, Jinx on bass, because black, Clefairy is singing, and Primeape on drums. They would be like, they would be a punk rock band, obviously, hands down. Super cool. Also, maybe something with a lot of fingers, like Machamp would be my keyboard player. Boom. Okay. That was pretty fun. So, next question. What would a move that doubled HP be like? Now, I assume that means, like, you start out with, let's say, 404 HP, and then you use this move, and all of a sudden you have 808. It would be super broken. I don't know, I'd assume that it would only, like, I don't know. That'd be crazy. It would be a crazy move, and it will never happen. So there you go. It's just, I couldn't see it working. I mean, it would just be too good. That would have to be banned, I think. It would have to only go on, like, the most frail of Pokemon. Like, the opposite of Shuckle. Okay. What is your favorite Rotom form? My favorite form would be... I always liked... let's see, I've always liked the fire one. I think that's probably the coolest. I also like regular Rotom quite a bit. Yep. No, I don't know. Rotom Cut looks really cool. Its face. I don't know. It's really tough to say. I think I'll have to go Rotom Cut. I think that was like the first Rotom form that I ever used because I just like the way it looked. Okay, what Pokemon do you think should be released a generation or two earlier? Like, example, Swasbuck looks like a Gen 4 Pokemon but is in Gen 5. So basically, what Pokemon is ahead of the curve? Or behind? I guess behind the curve. I think something like like Honchkrow? I don't know, maybe. Nah. I think Ambipom is one that should have been released like a gen earlier. It just doesn't seem like a 4th gen Pokemon because it's just like an evolution, but I think that's not exactly where they want it. Like, okay, here's one. Skorupi and that guy. His evolution, which is Drapion. To me, I don't see 4th gen when I see them. As for 5th gen goes, I think pretty much everything looks like something totally different. Maybe Victini looks like like a 4th gen thing. Maybe that's why it came out. It's like first in the Pokedex. Other than that, everything looks pretty different. I'm looking through the list right now. Garbodor maybe, but no, I don't think so. I think everything from 5th gen pretty much belongs in 5th gen as far as this question goes. So I'm going to stick by that. Okay, let's move on to the next question. You have nicknamed a Pokemon Whoop-Ass. What Pokemon is most likely to have received this nickname, and why? Ho-Oh, because it whoops so much ass. Like, I don't know. It's got Brave Bird, it's got Sacred Fire. You can't get any cooler than that. Moving on. What Pokemon do you see the most move up in the... Oh, what Pokemon do you want to see move up most to the Uber tier in 5th gen? Thunderous, you're a fuck face. You are too fast and too fucking broken. Basically, Nasty Plot is an asshole that can fucking break everything. His speed tier is ridiculous. He's 111. He's got his little... He shares it with like two other Pokemon, but it doesn't matter. His speed's super fast. He hits super hard. He hits Nasty Plot, and with Drizzle, he gets Thunder, and it's just stupid. It's just stupid. He's a pain in the ass to deal with. He's got, like, literally no counter. You can 2-hit KO Blissey after Nasty Plot. No thank you. Where are we? What is the weirdest Pokemon set you have ever used in your entire life? It had to have worked, though. That's tough. Use a lot of... No, it's not. Psycho Trick Latias. And what it is it has Flame Orb as the item. It has Psycho Shift and Trick, Mist Ball, and Surf, I believe it is. Mist Ball and Surf? Sounds right. So, the whole idea is you come in, the Burn Orb activates. You can Psycho Shift the burn off like somebody would expect, and then later you can trick it off and then Psycho Shift again. So it was actually one of my favorite sets, and I had a lot of success with it. Actually used it against Killer Nacho, and it was super fun. I got to Psycho Shift burn onto his Metagross, but it happened to have Lumberry. That was like ahead of the curve. Like nobody's running Lum back then. And then I tricked the Flame Orb onto a Sizer. So it's lols. It's good times. Really fun, and I really liked it, and it's really good. Favorite lead? There isn't one in 4th gen or 5th gen. You just can't have one. It just doesn't happen. Leads are a thing of the past, really. In 4th gen, however, I'm going to try to answer for both gens because I think they're both relevant still. I like the 4th gen still. It's fine. It's good times every once in a while. 4th gen, I really liked Machamp. I thought that was pretty broken. It was fun. But my absolute favorite, Spexpert lead. So good. So fun. Just funny. How do I build my teams? A lot of the times I don't team build. I just go through my boxes. Like if somebody says, hey, you want to battle, I will go through, I'll start picking stuff. And then if like I see like a huge weakness, I'll try to fix it on the spot. So that's why if somebody asks me for a battle and I accept, it takes me kind of a long time to actually get in there. Because I'm just like grabbing random stuff and trying to make it work sort of and not be totally walled or destroyed by one Pokemon. So that's how I do it mainly. And if I'm like sitting down a team build, what I normally do is I will pick a Pokemon that I absolutely want to use. And then you just start kind of building around that. Like, you pick a Pokemon, let's say you want to use Swampert, and then you just start building a foundation around it. What threatens Swampert? Okay, this and this. So you need something to take those out or to sponge those hits and just kind of deal damage back. And then you just go from there, and then, you know, what helps those Pokemon do their job, and so on. So it's just kind of like you start out with one or two things, and then you build around from there. Okay, how do you assemble your teams with great items and that win every time? So, similar question. I don't. I lose a lot. Sorry to burst your bubble. I do. I lose badly a lot too, so not that great. I can be good when I want to be. I rarely want to be, though. What type of EV team would you build? And what was some of the most BS things you have ever seen another Pokemon do? As far as EV teams go, I've never made one, so I don't know how to answer the question exactly. I would put a Flareon on it, because it gets Flame Charge now, which is a move that I think that it really wanted. But other than that, I don't think it gets any good fire attacks that are physical. Still. So it's still lackluster, but I would bring it anyways, because I had a buddy that used to use Flareon all the time, and it was cool. Vaporeon seems like a must, and then like if you have water and fire, you're crazy not to run Leafeon. You could run Sunny Day also, and then, you know, shit gets crazy. And then from there, Jolteon is just too pro. It deals too much damage. I think Umbreon would be another good sponge. And then I would run Espeon to bounce back things. So there you go. It's probably not good at all, but you can try it out. So there you go. Whoa, what is the most BS things you've ever seen another Pokemon do? Oh shit, I don't even know. Like, when you play a long time, you see a lot of crazy shit, and you're always impressed. Um, just sometimes when you're playing a Pokemon and you don't realize how bulky it can be, and you're like, okay, I got this in the bag, and you hit it, and you're like, what the fuck? And like somebody's running like a bulky variant of something that's shouldn't be bulky, and then like it works that one time. Like every other time you know that it doesn't work, it just worked that one time. So I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure they're out there. And by the way, as I'm answering these questions, if you ever like want to like relate or respond to what I'm saying, go ahead and like leave it in the comment section, and then I'll have questions for you guys too to answer at the end. So make this kind of interactive. It's fun. This is the question I got like 3 questions about this alone. When did you start brave birding everything? It came from a match, and it's on the Pokemon Pit. It's me versus Congressional Wombat. It's an Ubers battle, and it's with Ho-Oh. And I had a choice Ho-Oh, and I couldn't switch it out because it was choiced, so I couldn't roost, and it was under 50%. So I was like, fuck it, just brave bird everything. Brave bird fucking everything. So that's what I did, and then it caught on. People really liked it, and now everyone is saying it. And now I'm the brave bird guy, and I can't have a match where I don't brave bird people. People make comments like, why aren't you brave birding shit? I don't know, I can't do it all the time. It's too much pressure. I'm just playing. But that's when it started. And that's okay. So if you had a pet falcon, would you brave bird everything for real? Not everything, but most things, I think. I think that would be pretty cool. Do you brave bird everything? Yeah, when I can. Also, do you do it all day and day? Hells yeah. What is the most satisfying brave bird you did? Also, if you had to eat a Pokemon, which one would it be? So, it was the most satisfying brave bird. And I was thinking about this, and I'm going to go ahead and say that all of them are as equally satisfying as the last. If I had to eat a Pokemon, which would it be? Probably one that looked like a chicken. Is there a chicken Pokemon? Because I would eat the fuck out of that thing. Eagles, a vulture. That seems cruel. Bear. Maybe a bear tick. That might be yummy. But polar bears are extinct, so it makes me feel bad. And spiders are gross, and mushrooms are disgusting also. A squirrel. Squirrel or deer. Maybe swashbuckler or mulga. Couldn't eat a swan. I'm just looking through the 5th gen Pokemon. I'm going to go with swashbuck. Because you eat deer. It seems okay. So I don't think there's any chicken Pokemon. And if there is a chicken Pokemon, I'd much rather have that. I'd make it into buffalo wings. Boom. Oh yeah, Blaziken. I would eat Blaziken. There you go. Another Brave Bird question. When did Brave Bird everything start? I put this there because I'll leave a link for it and you guys could see the battle. I'm gonna write it down. Link BBB. It stands for Brave Bird Battle on the PMP. There you go. So I'll link that. That'll be in the description, and you can see where Brave Bird everything started. Who's the motherfucking star of the show? The motherfucking star of the show, and his name is Gloom. Sucker. So now we're done with Pokemon questions. We're on to the section I called YouTube questions. YouTube questions now begins like 24 minutes and 13 seconds in. So, okay. Where did you get your name? My name is Fizzy Stardust, and I like to tell you about where my name came from. After I drink water. So, the name Fizzy Stardust, it is a real nickname evolved into something else. My real life nickname was Fizz or Fizzy or some sort of mixture of my first name and Fizzle. Or Fizzy or Fizz. Um, my first name being Mike, so people call me Mikey Fizz, Mikey Fizzle, Mike Fizz. I don't know. So Fizz. That's where Fizz came from, cause it came from. I used to be a huge Snoop Dogg fan, and he had that show Doggy Fizzle Televizzle. So that's where it came from. So then I started going by the internet as like the Fizz or L Fizz, just Fizz. Stardust came from David Bowie, Stardust part, because of Ziggy Stardust. And like one day it hit me that Fizzy sounds like Ziggy a little bit, so I put them together and I evolved into Fizzy Stardust. A lot of people think it comes from Yu-Gi-Oh, which I don't play and I don't watch and I don't know anything from. And I just found out what like a Stardust Dragon looked like fucking a month ago. So that's not what it is. And yeah, I tried watching Yu-Gi-Oh once. Yu-Gi-Oh sounds like a rapist. He's like, remedy use this card. And I'm, oh yeah. That's like how I hear Yu-Gi-Oh. He sounds like a rapist. I can't watch it. How fizzy is your Stardust? Like an 11 out of 10. What song is in the... Okay, what song is in the intro? I'm answering this for everybody. After this, I'll never answer it again. I swear to God, I will never answer it again. The song name is Boys in the Hood. Okay? The song is Boys, the letter N, the Hood. NWA, Eazy, Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood. That's where it came from. That's the name of the song. How did you get into Pokemon and Wi-Fi battling? Pokemon, shit, dude. I was a little kid when Red and Blue came out, so I was the target audience, and that shit was fly as fuck, and I love Pokemon. Since I was a kid, I stopped playing after first gen. And then I tried Emerald when that came out. I got lost, so I just traded it in. And I said, fuck this game. And then Diamond and Pearl came out. And I was at Kmart with, like, my friend. And I was like, I want to play this. Like, I haven't played in forever. I want to play this. I don't know why. Something was like, Fizzy, reconnect with your childhood. And I was like, okay. And I was, like, talking about it. Like, we left. And then... I kept talking about it. She's like, why don't you just go get it? So I left her house, went back to the Kmart, came back and started playing. And so that's how I got back into it. 4th Gen got me hooked. As far as Wi-Fi battling, that was... I wanted to complete my Pokedex. That's where it all started. So I tried to find places where you could trade. I found Cerebi. And then somehow I found Pojo. And also Smogon. Like, kind of all at the same time. I had a trade thread on Pojo. I was getting, like, redistributables from Smogon. Like, people who were just, like, giving them away. And then, like, I was slowly getting into it. I had a coworker who was into Pokemon. And he told me about EV training and stuff. So I started thinking, hey, this game's complex and... It's awesome and shit's crazy, and so things just kind of started getting like just working in with one of each other, and I was like, okay, everything's kind of cool. I like where this is all going, and then like I decided I want to join a team, get better, and you know the rest is history. Like I joined Pokemon Clan, got better, met new people, met some nice people, met some not so nice people, and you know, I was in Pojo for a long time. It was a really good community. I learned how to breed. I bred for a really long time. I don't breed anymore. If you are Poke-savving Pokemon and you're giving yourself perfect, flawless IVs, you shouldn't be allowed to do that unless you put the time in to just breed just one flawless Pokemon, because you will get a whole new respect for those people. And people who still breed, more power to you. I think that's amazing. Went off on a tangent, but I'm sure it's interesting to you guys because you guys like me, and I like you back. We're friends. We're best buds. We'll have a sleepover sometime. What all do you need to have a YouTube channel and to record battles? Okay. This is a tough question, sort of, because I don't want to deal with the questions, the follow-up questions. Okay, first you need a name that's simple. Don't name yourself Pokemon Trainer number. Because everybody has that. There's too many of those people. You have to have an original name that's simple. That is easy to say also. Easy to pronounce in all languages. I think that's really important, actually. To record battles, a simple webcam will do. If you got a good webcam, that's fine. I mean, I don't think... it's as long as your quality is decent with a webcam, wouldn't worry about it. It's fine. If you want, like, game quality, like a lot of the people have, like if you look at Pokemon Pit and everybody has, like, game quality, then you're going to need yourself a device called a flash cart. And what that will do is it will allow you to play ROMs on it, and you what you do is after you save a battle on your verse recorder, you would move the save file from your flash cart to your computer and replay it in an emulator on your computer, which you would record, screen record somehow the battle, and then you would narrate over it using some sort of video editing software like Windows Media, what is it? Windows Movie Maker, Sony Vegas, Camtasia. The list goes on. There's lots. You can even use iMovie if you have a Mac. I used to have a Mac. I used to use iMovie. Fun fact. So that's what you need. I mean, if you need help, there are YouTube tutorials out the wazoo. If you want good quality settings, YouTube it. If you want to know quality settings for your emulator, for your video editing software, it's all on YouTube. Just look. That's all you gotta do. Just look. What type of emulator do you use? I want to start doing what you're doing. You and Emperor NBZ, which is Nubs, and NBZ, have inspired me to do so. So, me and Nubs are this kid's hero, and heroes, which makes me happy to be put in the same category as NBZ, because clearly he's a Pokemon legend since he's been doing it since the dawn of time, while dinosaurs were running the earth. NBZ was on YouTube making Pokemon battles. I use Desmumi. That is what emulator I use, and I wish you good luck on your journey to make Pokemon videos. Someone asked how to make a Pokemon videos. Kind of just explained it in my previous question. You need a flash cart or just a webcam, and you know, just rewind a little bit, and I say exactly how to do it. Not exactly, but it's pretty close. You should be able to figure it out. Favorite moment of VGC? I got a couple of VGC questions that makes me really happy. VGCs was like the time of my life. I regret a little bit not battling, but that allowed me like an extra hour or 2 or 3 hanging out with Steve the Magnitude, and Mott's Moody Pones, and DMAC, and like that, you know, cherish that time because that was really fun. I don't live over there. I live in California. They all live on the East Coast. It was a long journey for me. I'm still fucking jet lagged, I'm sure. I'm staying up really late and waking up really early, and shit's crazy. But it was really fun to meet all these people. I love Sucker for Jessica. He's like I want to make him my new best friend. If I lived over there, I'd hang out with those guys like every weekend. Every weekend would be like a repeat of that weekend. Super fun. I met Nick, Super Blah. Also, he showed up in New York City. We all went to the Nintendo store. It was fun. Anyways, my favorite moment would probably be Kashiv hacking his way into Loser's Lounge and just clowning him the whole day about it with love and not hate. It was really funny, and we had a good time. Oh, no, fuck all that. No, the best moment was when people came up to me and was like, "Hey, Fizzy, can you sign my DS?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I can. You want my autograph? I can oblige." I was like a celebrity there. It's fucking nutty. So, somebody else said, what was the most memorable moment of VGCs? VGC specifically, the most memorable moment is Kashif come back saying, yo, I had my Hydragon at level 52, but it evolves at 64. Everything else was good. And then him explaining it like 7 times just for our pleasure. It's hilarious. That's probably the most memorable. Or afterwards, we all went to dinner at some place. I had ribs, and yeah, I don't know. It was the whole. I can't pick like a favorite part because the whole thing was just bonkers, off the wall, crazy fun. Maybe like the last day we were there, like I think the last dinner there was probably like the funnest. We were like sitting on the floor like a bunch of nerds eating breadsticks and cinnamon sticks and buffalo barbecue wings and passing around a 2-liter bottle of Sprite. And some point during that night, I think it was, Mott's and I just started making crazy animal noises. Or not even animal noises, just crazy grunts and moans, and it was crazy and fun and have a good time. It was awesome. Best weekend ever. Almost. It's up there. It's top 2. Why do people care if I Pokesolve for competitive battling? I have no idea. I have no idea. Everyone does it. If people care, just tell them to fuck off. As long as you're having things that are legal, it's fine. Do you do a podcast? I nerd all over the floor when I hear it. It's awesome. I don't have a podcast right now. I used to run podcasts when I had a website, Average Asylum. There's a whole channel of it, and there's only like 3 or 4 podcasts there. But that's where I did podcasts. I was on the Meta podcast. There's an idea. There's 2 ideas for 2 separate podcasts that I would be a part of, but I don't know if they're going to pan out or actually ever happen. It's also part of a super secret podcast I can't talk about, but it's out there on the internet. Okay. So, that's done with that questions. I'm on to rap questions. I got like 4 questions about my rapping, which is crazy. Except for this one. It's about music in general. Opinion on dubstep and Bieber. Not a fan of Bieber. I don't hate the kid. No, I think anybody who hates on Bieber is just jealous, because the kid's got crazy amount of money. He's dating Selena Gomez, which everybody thinks is really attractive. I don't know. She's okay. She's like a 7 or an 8. Whatever. And he's like just doing it big. I think everybody's just jealous. Dubstep, I don't get it. Some of it's really cool. Some of it's, I don't get it. Next question. Fizzy, would you ever collaborate with a fan on track? Yes, this counts as a question mainly because I want to try rapping too. I would think about it. If you got skill, I don't see why not. If we had a good way to work it out to where we can make it sound good, then I don't see why not. This is actually... Okay, I'll ask that question later at the end of the show. Okay, so maybe. If you're good, yeah. If I like what you do, if I like your flow and shit, and we can work something out where we could record it and then put it on a song, yeah, why not? You've probably already answered this in the past, but who is your favorite rapper of all time and why? Mine is Big Boss Dog, because that nigga's got mad flow. I just said the N-word. That's fine. I'm just quoting this guy. Okay, favorite rapper of all time. That's... Whoo! That's a tough question. Like, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I think no one would argue when I could say the 2 best rappers of all time were Tupac and Nas. Like, you can't really argue that. Like, they're phenomenal. But my favorite is a different answer. I don't know. See, like, I think my favorite would have to go to, like, a group of people who not only do I like personally, but they've inspired me to do what I do. I'd probably have to give it to Whitey Cracker and MC Lars mainly. MC Chris a little bit. Just the whole like nerdcore subgenre, if you want to like classify it, because like like the culture itself is like really accepting of anybody who can rap on a beat about nerdy shit. And like it goes to show you can just like go out and do your thing, and you don't have you can just go out and do it, and you can do it and be pretty semi-successful, and you don't have to, you know, follow a formula of what hip hop is right now, and hip hop, rap, everything. Like it's just like it's so stale right now. The mainstream. Like I'm not even talking about like underground, like real good shit, because there's good shit out there. You just gotta find it. It's definitely not on the radio. Like, I'm sorry, Wiz Khalifa's the worst rapper of all time. Krayshaw sucks so much. I don't know how she got a record deal, but I mean, Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Basic bitches wear that shit with on even Bada. Catchy hook, terrible song, bad rapper. I don't know. You know what? Actually, though, here are my two favorite rappers right now. K-Flay, super talented, makes like all of her own beats for the most part, I'm pretty sure, if not all of them, all the time, always. And Childish Gambino, Donald Glover from Community. They are really skilled and really talented, and again, one of the reasons why I want to try it out. Don't know who Big Boss Dog is, gotta be honest. I'll check him out. Oh, Steph. Notable mentions, though. Like I said, Whitey Cracker, MC Lars, Atmosphere, Nas, Tupac. You know, shit like that. Here we go. Last question about my song. Is your song Evolution completely true? You know, with the dad thing, sorry to bring it up, I just wanted to know. Now, if you don't know, I have the song out called Evolution. It's on my Bandcamp page. I didn't put it in a video because it's like, they're not cheery, and I feel like Fizz Stardust as a channel is like really positive and stuff, so I didn't put it out there. It is like really completely true. Like I couldn't. I'd have to go to lyrics and like go, is it totally true? It's true. It's based on true facts. It's a sad story. It's good times. Check out my Bandcamp. You can go check out. You can go listen to it there if you haven't heard it already. It's a good one. I sampled Elliott Smith. If you know who Elliott Smith is, then you know that it's already good. Personal questions. This is like the last section of the... I lost my spot. Here we go. There's a lot of questions here, so just kind of bear with me. We're at 43 minutes total already. I can't believe it. Whew. Let's try to lightning round this shit. Am I awesome? That's what the user asks, and you probably are. Another person asked, can I ask a question? You just did. How old am I? I'm 24. Where are you from? I'm from California. What is your favorite thing about California and why? I live in North California by the Bay Area, and I love the weather. It's because it's unpredictable. You can get any kind of weather in any month. It's crazy. Best thing about America, in your opinion? I don't know. I have nothing to compare it to. I've never been out of America once. I'm gonna go ahead and say the fact that I'm like not oppressed by my government or anything. Like, I don't live in a really shitty country, and that's good. Favorite cereal and favorite color. My favorite cereal is probably Lucky Charms, and my favorite color is a tie between black, lime green, and purple. Yeah, I went there. Why are you bald with a beard? Bald, not necessarily by choice. Got bad genetics, so, you know, what are you going to do? I got a beard because beards are epic, and honestly, get more ladies with the beard than without the beard. Just saying. What does your beard taste of? Whatever the last thing I ate was. Duh. Favorite subject in school? I was a creative writing major in college, so creative writing. I like to write songs and poetry and plays and stories. Worst injury? Let's see. Broke my wrist. Rollerblading. Stupidly. I think that's it. It's not really exciting. I hit a sign. That was probably like, and it was like a hairline fracture actually. But I still had to wear a cast. So, it's probably the worst. Unless you count surgery, then like maybe getting my wisdom teeth pulled, because it required lots of drugs and lots of sleep. But it's okay. Okay, what are some of your hobbies other than Pokemons? I like to make music. I like to rap, if you don't know. I play guitar, I play bass. I like to game in general, and I love to write. I'm a writer. That's why I write raps and stuff. I've been writing songs since, I don't know, like 7th grade. Been writing stories and poetry and things like that. I'm a big writer, big gamer. I'm trying to get into the Pokemon TCG. I don't know if that counts as not being Pokemon, because it still is Pokemon, but I like to do that. I used to skate. Don't skate so much anymore. I don't really do many sporty things anymore, just because I'm not that into it. And all my friends are stoners, so getting them to do anything active is not very fun. Me, not a stoner. Gotta make that distinction. I'm not. I don't even smoke weed. Don't do drugs at all. Drink a little sometimes, but, you know, rarely. Anyways. What do you want to do career-wise? What is your favorite thing in the world? Favorite musician, favorite group? What all music do you listen to besides rap and hip-hop? Favorite memory of your life? That is a long question. It's like a 7-parter. What I want to do career-wise, I want to do something writing. I really like to review games for a living. That's my goal. I went to school for writing. I've gamed since I was 3. That's what I want. What is your favorite thing in the world? Good company. Being with loved ones and family and stuff. Oh, I know. Ew, mushy. But, you know, it's right. It's true. I mean, no matter what you do, as long as you got somebody there who's good company, then it's okay. I can spend the rest of my life sitting in a room staring at the person that I'm thinking of for the rest of my life, and I'd be okay with nothing else in there. Favorite musician and group? I answered my favorite rapper, K-Flay and Childish Gambino. But let's see, band-wise, I'm gonna say I really love Old AFI. Screeching Weasel is probably my favorite band, though. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's see, next one. Favorite thing in the world? Oh, I already answered that. What all music do you listen to besides rap and hip-hop? I love all kinds of musics. Honestly, rap, hip-hop, rock, alt, emo, punk, metals, meh. Oh, Elliott Smith. That's probably my favorite artist of all time. He's just fucking amazing. He's real emo, but he's fucking amazing. It's ridiculous how good he is at lyrics and words and guitar. It's just so good. Favorite memory in your life? I don't know. I don't know that I could pinpoint a memory and go, that one's the favorite. I think high school as a whole was super fun, and you don't know how much, like, how important it is to you until you're out of there. So high school was really cool. Good segue, because next question. If you could go back in time to your high school years, what would you want to do? What would you want to do that you did not get a chance to do? What is your opinion on anal beads? Okay, this is like a really easy question for me. In high school, I was working full-time. I would have gone back, and I would have played football with my friends. A lot of my friends were on the football team. I would have got on the team as well. It's like my only regret from high school is I would have played sports. What's your opinion on anal beads? Whatever floats your boat. When did you lose your virginity? I was 16, during the summertime, right when Pirates of the Caribbean went out. There's a big long story that follows it. I'm not gonna tell it. It was an adventure. Let's just say that. So Fizzy, why are you so badass? Again, genetics mostly. Secondly, you just gotta have a positive attitude. You know, uh, you, life sucks for everyone. Everyone's life sucks. Everyone's life has shit going on that's not okay, and it just sucks for everybody. And everybody has bad times, bad days, and everything. The most important thing about life is you gotta take a positive outlook on most things if you can. Some things suck, but you can't change the past. You can't have control over a lot of things, and you just gotta just say okay, and you have to like mentally make the option to have a good attitude. Subway or Quiznos? Obviously Subway. Pie or cake? I don't like pie, so cake. I don't care if the cake is a lie. Cake. Would you rather take a dump in your own shoe and walk around with it for 1 hour in the mall, or drink the water out of a porta potty? I take a dump in my own shoe. Just, that's disgusting. Come on. I'm not drinking out of a porta potty. Oh, I want to vomit thinking about it. If you had to choose which drug you would get addicted to, what would it be? Ugh, fuck, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be addicted to a drug. I guess weed, because it's not going to kill you. This is, like, right away. You're not going to overdose on it. So, there you go. But I wouldn't want to be a slave to anything. What would be your dream sandwich? Dutch crunch, mustard, lettuce, onion, pickle, hot sauce, turkey, bacon, in a chicken strip with, no, that's it. No, salt and pepper, definitely, and I think that's it. Sounds really good. Chicken strips are good, like a fried chicken strip. Excellent. Okay. Orange juice or milk in the morning? I don't have either. I skip breakfast a lot, but usually it's milk because I'm usually having cereal or waffles or something that you need milk with. If I magically transported you to the UK and then invited you out for one scone and a cup of tea, would you accept? Only if we can go to MBZ's house after and have the wildest night ever. If you can invent some sort of fast food that tasted like bacon cheeseburger, a side of fries, and a drink, what would the name of said food, wonder food be? Fizz meal. So boring, but there it is. What shape, texture, and color would it be? The burgers would be in the shape, everything triangles. Like triangles, I don't know why. Texture would be smooth as eggs, and the color, it would all be like aqua blue. All of it. Except for the condiments. The condiments would be bring the other color to the table. Bread, meat, fries, and the drinks are all aqua blue. And last but not least, what would your fast food sandwich be? It would be called Fizz Factory. Starburns. Do you watch Community? That show's so great. Love Community. It's a great show. What's your favorite episode? Favorite episode of Seinfeld? The Bet. If you're a Seinfeld fan, you know what I'm talking about. Do you watch Psych? No. Do you watch 24? No. Does your entire fan base watch both of those shows? No idea. If you play a round of Domination Black Ops and nobody ever captures the flag, could the match go on forever? I don't think so. I think there's a time limit. Xbox, PS3, dum dum dum. I have both, so suck it. Xbox is better though. Have you ever sung and danced to Rick Astley's hit single "Never Gonna Give You Up"? It's on my iTunes, so yes, all the time, constantly. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear, does it still make a noise? Yep, it does. Thoughts on Old Spice? Funny commercials? Shitty deodorant. What's your favorite color of a unicorn? Black. All black. Flat black unicorn. What is the meaning of life? Do what makes you happy as long as you're not hurting others. And much love. Are you high? Never. I don't do drugs at all. Big misconception about me. Never done drugs. Never. Also, a magical butt a magical butt genie gives you the power to be the best in the world at singing one and only one song in the world. What song do you pick and why? It would be a song which girls swoon over. I don't know though. I don't know specifically. Right now, I'm gonna say. Oh, okay. Bright Eyes, First Day of Your Life. First Day of My Life by Bright Eyes. That one. That song make girls swoon. I can play it on guitar just to drop panties. Would you go down on ELO for the ability to fly? Absolutely, I wouldn't even hesitate. What qualifies a question as not dumb? My English teacher told me back in 4th grade the only stupid question is the question that you didn't ask. So, the question that you didn't ask. Have you ever pooped in a urinal? No, but I've always wanted to, honestly. Just think it'd be funny. Do you like to punch your penis? No, but oddly enough, I end up doing it a lot. I can't tell you how, I always end up punching my own dick. VGC, buddy. This one's for Magnitude. Preferred penis size of sex time? Not too big, not a Goldilocks penis. Not too big, not too small, not too hot, not too cold. Just right. How large is your penis? You better answer this because you said you would. I never said I would answer that. But I would probably say it's of average size and girth. I'm going to be honest, it's not huge. But it's not small either. Could you be any more sexy? Probably. I probably could. Do you like butt? Big booty bitches, baby. Gotta love them. How many times do you poke your belly button per day? Less than one. But, you know, I do it every once in a while, I'm sure. So less than one per day. Hey, Fizzy, what's the definition of swag? Stuff we all get. Ha. That's a different kind of swag. Swag is just being awesome. Got swag. Swag. Will you answer this question? That is the big final last question. And yes, I will answer that question. Just answered it. Oh yeah. That's the end of the Q&A session. Now I have questions for you. The only link I'm going to leave in the description is the link to the Brave Bird Everything, where it all began from the PMP channel. So there's that. So I have questions for you guys. If you would answer these in the description, in the comments section below, I would very much appreciate it. First, there's 3 of them. It's 3-part. First question: what fact or answer did you find most interesting, or did you like best? So, what did you think that I said that was the best thing ever, or the most interesting ever? Question number 2: what, if anything, did you feel should have been asked, or should have been answered, or would you have liked a better answer about? Question number 3, this is just for my own personal gain, but if you guys know what Kickstarter is, it's a website for which artists can accumulate funds to create what they want to create. So, should I do a Kickstarter campaign to make a mixtape? I've been thinking about making a mixtape for a while. I would need funds to make a good one. I want to purchase like software that's decent, because I'm done pirating for it, because I just can't get a hold of what I want. A microphone, and some few odds and ends here and there. Gotta pay some people some things to help me out. I want to get like good instrumentals, so I was thinking about actually buying like instrumentals. So I don't know how much it would be, but there'd be an amount of money that I'd be looking for to get. And how Kickstarter works is if you don't get that amount of money by a time limit, then everybody gets their money back. So you're putting your money into something, so I know that it's going to get made, you guys know it's going to get made, and then usually if you give a certain amount of money, like for however much money you give, there's you can get prizes and shit. So if I did do that, okay, so should I start to do a Kickstarter for a mixtape that I will rap? If yes, what sort of things would you like in return for donations? So those are the 3 questions I'd like you guys to answer in the comment section below, or you can just make a comment about anything because I'm not the boss of you. So, that is the question and answer session. It is almost 1 hour exactly. I love you guys. See you guys next time. Swag!